That's a wonderful thing to hear. When we go live, everyone watching the VOD, they're gonna click off of it immediately. Ah, Jesus. There we go. Hi. It's your oh so beloved and glorious. Holy shit, man. How you doing? I'm fine, dude. I'm just fucking sitting here. Holy shit. Been waiting for the cops to show up so we could do a police report and be on our merry way. But yeah, dude, it's all fucked up. I've been waiting for the cops since like what, 6:45. You're still at the crash. I am still here. Since I think it happened about 6:45, 6:50, somewhere around then, roughly. And since then, it's like just been waiting. Nah, it's all good. I mean, it sucks. It is what it is, dude. But holy shit! Oh my god! Like, I mean, I still might. I mean, I wanted to stream tonight. There was a particular game that I really wanted to try out. And I was gonna set it up and stream and shoot the shit and talk with people. You know, have some fun like we do, you know, but like I said, I'm just waiting here. So the only thing that's like going, it's, you know, the crazy thing. So my insurance renews tomorrow. It's like, what the fuck, dude? It renews tomorrow. And it's like, that was like the lowest rate I can get. Because in Las Vegas, Clark County, Nevada, man, Nevada has like one of the highest, if not the highest, insurance rates in America. Like when I was in California, my insurance was like $40 a month. Out here, it's like $160 a month, bare minimum. You know, and it's like, what the hell? It's like I was getting a way better deal in California. It's like it's Nevada, man. There's a lot of accidents in Nevada. Shit happens. So glad you're okay. Care about you. Hashtag no homo. Of course, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I was debating on streaming for a while. Like I was like, you know what, I might as well sit here and stream. But my phone's been like on the tits, dude. It's been like dying, and you know I don't even have like a. The reason why I'm in portrait mode is because like this cord that I have. I wish I could show you, but the cord that's connected to my phone is really short. It just barely makes it down to the charger. It's really small, so I can't orientate it in an appropriate way, and I hate video that's in portrait. Can't stand it. That's why I don't like TikTok. That's why I don't like Snapchat. It's like portrait video just it irks the shit out of me. Oh, hot damn though. Hot damn. I'm glad that all you badass mofos care enough to watch me. Hit or miss. I guess they never miss. Yeah, no shit, like literally. You got a boyfriend? I'm already Tracer. So stupid. So what happened? I was on my way. It was actually crazy. I was headed to get a drink before I went and picked up my pizza. I called ahead. After a job, I had a job. After I got off the job, I called Little Caesars and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna swing by and pick up a pizza. I want you to do it up a certain way, so I'm gonna call ahead of time. So by the time I get there, it's ready. So I get down off Durango and Warm Springs. I'm in that area. I cut into Carl's Jr., get myself a drink, meet the girlfriend. She was grocery shopping at Vaughn's, which is right across the street. So she went over and that's funny. Yeah, so I met her at Carl's Jr., said hi, whatever, got in line, because she was already in line ahead of me, because she was getting herself her Diet Coke, and then she was going to head home with the groceries. And I was like, all right, so I'm in my truck, get my drink, and I need to get to Little Caesars, which is over there. So I was coming up this way, because I, just couldn't cut across. The traffic was crazy. So I was like, all right, no worries. So as I'm going to get into the third lane, or the left-hand turn lane, to go up into this parking lot so I could go cut down by Buffalo Wild Wings, and go over and all that jazz. As I'm about to cut into the left turn lane, this dude is riding my ass. And he's trying to get into my lane. He sees I have a turn signal on. Well, there was some other guy that I was letting by. So as soon as that guy was free, that guy was moving into where I was. So I had cut over, right? And my intention was to cut over far enough so I could stop. And so this is one of those my fault things. I cut too far. So as I was slowing down because I was in the left-hand turn lane, I was slowing down, right? But I'd cut the wheel too far. So by the time I was starting to slow down, I was already basically into the oncoming, damn near. And if I would have, I could have reacted faster. I could have swerved it over to the right, kind of straightened myself out. But once again, I had that other dude that was on my ass that had transitioned into my lane. So, but because I cut it too far, it went over, and the guy that I ended up hitting, he caught it and he swerved. So fortunately, it wasn't like a head-on or anything. Thank God. So I mean, that's the long and the short of it. That's where we're at now. So here I am, freezing my ass off. It's cold out here. It's like below 50. Could be worse. So he's got some side driver on the back end of his car damage. No, it's all superficial on his end. But the whole bumper is going to need to be replaced just because of where it hit. The force went back into the bumper and it cracked the bumper on the back. So physics is crazy, man. So there's a lot more damage on his vehicle than there is on mine. Mine, if you wanted to get super into it, there's a substantial amount of damage, but it functions just fine. Nothing's wrong with it other than that it's a busted headlight. Which, actually, when I looked at it, the driver's side parking light. Oh God, yeah. The driver's side parking light is out. That's shattered, so I gotta get a replacement for that. Not just the light, I gotta basically get the whole damn thing. I have to get a new light for my headlight. Not the whole assembly. The assembly's fine, thank God. And that's about it. It's weird that the bulb in the headlight went out, but not. It might be something electrical that got hit up or whatever, but I'll check it out probably tomorrow. So now live chat. There we go. But here I am, dude. Just chilling, just waiting. And it's 9:35. We're going on 3 hours, dude. It's been over 2.5 hours waiting for the cops to show up. So normally you would just exchange information and leave. But however, this guy, it's a company vehicle. He doesn't own it. It doesn't belong to him. It's a company car. So, and even his boss came out and we talked, and I was like, hey, it's my bad, I'm sorry, and because it was, even though I swerved to avoid, and you could go down the trail you want. At the end of the day, I cut too far over, so that's my bad. That's on me. So I talked to his boss and all that shit, and so the way they got to do it, because it's a company vehicle, everything has to be documented, so they have to get employee support and this, that, and the other. And it sucks, but hey, you know what, it is what it is. So that's what I'm waiting on. The only curious thing is I've gave them copies of my driver's license. I gave them copies of my fucking, my insurance and all that jazz. But they haven't given me their insurance, which is weird. And I was listening to them talk, and apparently the insurance card that he had in there is expired. And I'm more than sure that it's up to date, because in Nevada, like, they're hardcore. Like, if your shit's not up to date, you're fucked. You can't even drive. So you're gonna end the stream when the cops come? Well, I'm gonna have to, because when I file the police report, I gotta put down information, and all of my insurance cards are all e-documents. They're all up in there, so I gotta use the phone for that. But where's my percentage at? 23, man. I've been charging this thing for a while. It's just, I think it's this cord, because the cord I normally have in here, the long one, that one, it charges quick as shit. So I think that this shorter cord, same manufacturer, but for some reason I think the shorter cord just doesn't charge as long, which sucks. But it's whatever. It's been raining on and off, and like, dude, I'm just hungry, man. Like I thought about it. Like, I could literally order food and from Postmates or DoorDash or whatever, have them deliver it right fucking here, you know. And because I can't leave the scene or anything, and there's food and shit around me, but I can't leave. I have to fucking be here. So, but I could have ordered food, then do it. I can't. Because so at Postmates and DoorDash, you could be waiting anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes up to an hour plus for your food to arrive. So if I it'd be a waste of money, because it'd just be a waste of money. So I'd order food, and then with my luck, about 10, 15 minutes later, the cop would show up, and by the time like all that shit's done and I'm gonna head home, it's like, what, do I just sit here in this spot waiting? No, hell no. So, I mean, luckily I got my douche flute, my robot dick right here. Hashtag no homo. And I've got some other shit, but yeah, it sucks. Like, on my end, shit happens. I get it. You know, you just roll with the punches. But the thing that's really shitty is that my insurance, I gotta pay like $380 tomorrow because my insurance renews, and you know when it renews, you gotta pay a little bit more on the policy than you normally would each month. So I gotta pay that, but because of this accident tonight, it's probably gonna jump up in fucking price per month, which really fucking sucks because we were doing so good. But it'll probably jump, like, I swear to God, it'll probably jump like $40 per month. So, and we were doing so good, and you know, budgeting shit. Now it just sucks. So, I mean, we're gonna figure it out. It does kind of fuck up my work schedule though, because until I can get this headlamp fixed, I can't be driving out late at night. Like, basically, I have to be home with the truck parked by like 5, like before it gets dark. So, and there's a job that I have on Sunday that originally was supposed to be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., but then shit changed, and it starts at 1:30, and it lasts until like fucking 6, 7 o'clock at night. I can't drive that late. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to figure something out with that, man. That's so, I mean, that's a job that, like, I canceled other jobs for that job because that job was like, that's the one. That's the money maker right there. That one job is going to help pay so many fucking bills. Damn, man. I don't know. I might actually have to cancel the job on Sunday, which I really don't want to do. But you know what? If I have to cancel the job on Sunday, guess what we're doing Sunday? We're doing a 24-hour stream. If I have to cancel that job on Sunday, we're gonna do a 24-hour stream, and it will fucking kill me. Wait, shit. I'll check later. I may not be able to. Wait, no, wait. I can start the stream Saturday, roll it into Sunday. So the job, I'm pretty sure I have a job Saturday. No, I have a job Friday. So yeah, okay, I'll do that. So if shit hits the fan, I gotta be able to make money. Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna be able to stream on Twitch, which sucks, but it is what it is. But we'll do a big ass stream on Sunday if I have to cancel. And you know, if I get $5 worth of donations out of it, fuck it. You know, like I would want to get something rather than nothing. But the other thing is, it also will give me time to edit one of my videos, and I could live stream that. I could. Oh fuck, I wouldn't be able to save it though because it's super CPU intensive when I save it. I could at least show you the editing process in it. I could definitely do that. That would be fun. I think that would be fun. I could show you guys some of my editing skills during that live stream and all that stuff. Ashton, I have to check that out. God, man, I'm so tired. Whatever. You know, I've never wanted to see the cops more in my life than right now. This night took a turn. You have no idea, man. But I'm pretty mellow with shit. You just gotta roll with the punches. So it's like the worst part of this night isn't even the accident. It's the waiting. You know, accidents happen. Shit happens. I can deal with it. You know, it's like I fucked up. My bad. Let's figure this shit out. You know, but waiting on these cops. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, this is a whole nother level, dude. It's like I'm naturally an impatient person, so this kind of, I don't know, but I'm just dealing with it. So I am the same, dude. Telling you, man. I mean, yeah. If this Here's the thing: if I would have hit anyone else, that it wasn't a company vehicle, I mean, you know, some people still like, oh, we need to file our police report. And like, even if I said it is my fault, it's whatever. But no. Usually, what happens is when you get in an accident, you just exchange information. This is a very precarious situation. It's very particular. So it is what it is. And like I said, you roll with the punches. So. Uh, what's survive the internet? The hell is that? You know, a game that we could all play together, which I doubt Photo would want any part of, and honestly, I wouldn't really want. I really wouldn't want to do it either. But I know that Fortnite is a game that we could all play together. I suck at Fortnite. I suck with it on controller. I suck with it on keyboard. I just suck. I'm trash at it. I'm horrible at it. So, it's not like I put in extensive hours, but it's like it's one of those games where you put in 8 hours, 10 hours. After a while, you know if it's gonna be. I have it, but barely play it. I don't know what that is though. I'm asking, what has survived the internet? Um, yeah, Fortnite's one of those games. It's just like you play it for enough to know, like, yeah, this. I'm not good at this. I'm not going to be good at this, and I just, Oh, you're talking about Fortnite? Oh, fucking Fortnite, dude. It's like I get it. I get why it's fun. I mean, it's really fun if you're good at it. But for me, it's like no. I'm just not. It's like how do I like shooters? Like I've always kind of sucked at shooters. Oh, by Jackbox. Oh, dude, I would love to do Jackbox. That would be fucking dope. But it costs money. And, you know what I was planning on doing? I was planning on, because it's on sale right now, I was planning on getting Assassin's Creed Odyssey and streaming that, because I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game. Like, the last one I played was Black Flag. I haven't played one since. And I'm like, well, Odyssey, It's been hearing good things about it, and it's on sale. Fuck it, might as well. And then this happens, and I'm like, nope, gonna save that. And it's like same thing with my pizza. It's like I was gonna go pick up a pizza tonight, but you know what? Might as well just fucking go home and eat a PB&J. You know, so money has been to the point where it's not like I can spend frivolously or no, it's not to the point where I can spend extraordinarily or I can't speak. I can't throw money at shit, but I can have a nice little pleasure every now and then. So pizza would have been fine. Now, not so much. So I am gonna try to work Sunday out though. I'm gonna try to work something out for Sunday. Gonna try to work something out for Sunday. Because I know there are a couple other guys that are assigned to the job, and I might be able to see like, hey man, look, shit happened. Job's at this time to this time. Would it be cool if I get a ride? Because I can't drive with my headlight like this. So, and I really don't want to cancel it. I fucking really don't want to cancel it. And because of this one accident, now I'm not allowed to drive the Mazda. Ashley's like, no, you're not going to drive the Mazda anymore. I'm like, fair enough. All right, it's your car, your decision. So, it is what it is, man. And that's the fucked up thing. It's that's just a conversation for another time, I guess. But respect the wishes. It's like I want nothing more than just go home and just get a hug from her right now. It would just be really nice. It's just it's been a mellow whatever day and it just turned into this. It's like, what the hell, man? Yeah, this is definitely gonna just be one of those fucking days, dude. Foibles was on here, and I think you've seen him in the chat before. So Foibles, man, him and Photo, I met both of them because they watched my stream one time when we just kind of hit it off. Fucking Foibles was the one that helped me get the phone that I have now. He sold me his old phone. Oh, nice. God, man, I don't have... My mom has a whole bunch of stuff from that era of my life, but I don't remember doing senior pictures or anything like that. It was a weird time of my life. I didn't even go to prom. Senior year, most of senior year, I wasn't even living at home. I was on my own at 17 and just didn't do any of the stuff that kids do at that age. There's so many times I just look back at my life and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Why aren't you going to prom? Here's the thing, man. Take it from someone that's experienced not going to prom. It's not that you'll regret it. It's not that I don't regret not going to prom. I do miss, well, you can't miss something that you've never experienced, but I wish I would have gone. Don't regret not going, but I wish I would have. I know I would have gone with the girl I was dating at the time. And me and that girl aren't even together anymore, but I'm telling you, man, it's just one of those things in life. Even if you have a couple friends, just the guys, and you go to prom and you're just hanging out, fucking whatever. It's just one of those experiences. Why would I pay to listen to music I don't like and be around people I don't like? That's what I'm telling you, man. It's like, it's that outlook. It's like, for example, there's a lot of music. It's not my shit, But just because I'm not into that music, when I hear it, I don't fucking get angry. I don't get emotional because like when I go back when I was doing Postmates and DoorDash and shit, I'd go into a restaurant and they'd be playing some whatever fucking trendy pop shit that I just didn't like. Some Selena Gomez or Justin Bieber or whatever. But I wouldn't it wouldn't get to me because it's frivolous, it's stupid. It's like, how is this shitty pop music? Why am I allowing it to affect me? You know? It's the same with people. It's like, you may not like these people. How come their existence affects you so much? You know? It's like, these could be people that you've never even spoken to. You don't know these people. But for some reason, because it's high school, when they fit into a certain category that you don't like, you automatically turn off at it. So my thing in high school was, I was made fun of a lot growing up. And I didn't have a whole lot of friends. But the last 2 years of high school, I went to a brand new school. No one knew me. And I told myself, not everyone has, not everyone's in that situation. That's the same one I'm describing. But just listen. I was in a brand new school. I'm like, I'm not going to let those years of just fucking social isolation get to me. Because, oh man, well, I'll save it for the life lessons video, the bulk of it. But what I'm telling you, man, when I fucking finally stopped fighting the world around me, and I started hanging out with people that fit into a box that I didn't like, because I was the unpopular kid. I didn't like the popular kids because that's the box that they fit into. That's the box that I didn't like, because those were the kids that made fun of me. But then when I finally just let it go, I started hanging out with them at this new school, this new group of people, the popular kids at this school. And holy shit, dude, the last 2 years of high school, it's not like I was the most popular kid in school, but like, I knew everybody, everybody knew me. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm popular or I'm a jock, or no, it wasn't none of that. It's like, I was very social. I could go around to different groups. There were some goth kids I would hang out with from time to time, or some of the scene kids that I had drama class with. I'd chill with them at lunch every now and then. And I had my own circle of friends where we all hung out at lunch. And, that's what we did as a group. We kind of went everywhere together. We hung out with all different kinds of people, and, it really changed my perspective on a lot of things. All right, so when you know these people, how far do you know them? Do you know their names? Have you spoken to them before? Or have you actually hung out with them and seen what's going on behind the veil? What's going on in their world? What makes them tick? Because when you say you know someone, that can mean a lot of different things. I know Photo. I know Foibles. Never met any of them. Ever. I've spoken to them numerous times. But we've never shooken hands. We've never met face to face or anything. I don't even know what these motherfuckers look like, okay? I don't even know their real names. But I know these people pretty extensively because of the fact that I've invested time, and we have invested time in each other's lives. We genuinely give a fuck about people. My friendship with them is when the internet fucking succeeds, when the internet is doing its thing. I've had a class with most of them. Okay, so you know them because you were in a class with them. You don't know them. They were in a class with you. There were people in high school that I was in a class with. Might have said hi, might have worked on a project together or something like that. But those are what we call coworkers. In the grown-up world, when you're out in the fucking big adult world, in situations like this, these are people that you might have minor interactions with, but there's nothing extensive. For example, the guy behind me. I know that, that's a work truck that he has. I have no idea what he does for work. We haven't talked about that because it doesn't fit our current situation, and that's the way that it is in high school. It's like these classmates that you have, these people that you're sitting in this class with these people. You might have a minor interaction with them every now and then, but by and large, it pertains to either the school or the class or the lesson that's being taught, It's not like you're in class with these kids and then you figure out each other's favorite colors and then you fucking start shooting shit about music and, or whatever the fuck, These are high school. When you're in high school, your classmates are the equivalent of coworkers. These are people that you see on the daily. You might talk to them on the daily, but just like at work, when you have coworkers, you don't know fucking shit about them. So, I mean, once again, it's just Mace Valor's perspective on shit. Why would I want you? Oh, why would I want to know them? I mean, that's up to you, dude. That is really up to you. Why would you want to know people? Let me see if I can find a decent enough analogy. Back when I was at Drum, there was this girl I was dating. Nothing serious, a little bit of fooling around here and there, but no boyfriend girlfriend thing, no labels. I get the impression they don't know me, they don't like me. What gives you that impression? Did they actively walk up to you and say, hey, I don't like you? With those exact words. If they said anything else, it's up to your own interpretation, right? Impressions are a son of a bitch because they're biased. When someone gets an impression from someone or something, it's derived from how they feel about that thing, how they feel in that moment. So unless these people walked up to you, looked you dead face in the eye and said, I don't like you. I don't know you, but I don't like you. Unless they did that, then that's not the case. For years, like hell, even in the era where I was getting made fun of and didn't have any friends, I felt the same way. I felt like, because of a lot of them talk shit about my friends, so I just assume. So these people say negative things about a friend of yours, and because you're associated with that friend, you think that automatically means you. I've had friends where people have talked shit about them, but how is that something towards me? Like when I was in the army, there was a friend of mine, Kenny. I talk shit about Kenny. Still talk shit about Kenny. He's a great dude. Great friend of mine. And yeah, people would talk shit about Kenny. I was associated with Kenny. Fuck, I lived with Kenny at one point. And it's like, these people it's not like they didn't like me just because they didn't like Kenny. It's like, yeah, Kenny might have been abrasive. He might have been very headstrong and very, whimsical and weird. And Kenny was a lot of different things. But you know what? I liked Kenny. And yeah, sure, just like me. Some people, like, you either love me or hate me. And Kenny was like the same way. That's why me and him got along so well. And, they might have liked me, but not like Kenny. But that didn't, it's like just because you like one person or don't like one person, it doesn't mean that the people associated with them that you then don't like. It's such a typical high school thing. And it's like, I also think the more friends I have, the more of a chance I get hurt. That's something called life, man. That's called life. Shit, dude. Like, people are gonna get hurt. All right, you're gonna get hurt emotionally, physically, all sorts of shit. It's this crazy fucking thing called life, man. And sooner or later, you just gotta like roll with the punches. All right. Some things like might upset you. Some things might sink in. But you know what? The longer that you allow yourself to be a victim, the less opportunities are gonna come your way. I remember I said this on stream once, and it was some fucking poetic ass shit, dude. I've never really been a big fan of people that play the victim. And when I say play the victim, you're playing the victim if you know about the situation that you're in, you actively acknowledge it, and you do nothing to change it. There was a guy that was on stream, and he was talking about where he lived, and how people in his hometown didn't like him. And because he was gay, and he like lived in Alabama or Missouri, Mississippi, some shit. He lived in some southern state, and he lived in his own town. It's like, hey, everyone's homophobic in my town, and no one here likes me, and this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, you don't like it there. It's like, oh God, I hate it here. It's like, well, then move. It's like, oh, well, this is home. It's like, well, then you don't have that excuse anymore. You've acknowledged what the problem is, and you've also said that you're not going to do anything to change it. So go ahead and wallow in your own misery, dude. That's what I told him. It's like, when you look at life and how fucked up it can be, you can do one of two things. You can accept it and sit in it, or you can accept it and move the fuck on. Which is easier said than done. Moving the fuck on is a very, very fucking difficult thing. Walking away is one of the hardest things an individual can do. I also feel like it will be weird now just to go straight up to people I barely speak to. Alright, here's the question. Whose fault is that? Is it their job to come up and talk to you first? What, like, it's people, man. How do people start talking? They randomly have an interaction, but some chance of life, they get to know each other, and then a friendship blossoms from there. Duncan, when I met Duncan, I didn't know that motherfucker. We were just on the same task together. We start shooting the shit. We're into a lot of the same stuff. We're very business mindset. We love doing the gig economy stuff, and then we just hit it off from there. And we talk about all kinds of crazy shit together, and we're buddies. But there's also been times where I'll go and I'll have a conversation with another person I'm working on a job with, and we just won't click. We won't exchange numbers, and if I see him again, whatever. But for the most part, if it is what it is. So, Jesus Christ. Okay, it's been over 3 hours. You're fine with saying it's your fault. Look, man, all I'm trying to let you know is these kids that you don't like so much, and you're so edgy because you listen to rock and roll and shit. It's like, I get it, man, but dude, you gotta let it go, man. Like, when you get out in the real world, like outside of high school, and you get into the workforce, and you go to college, and you experience all these things. If you have the same mindset that you have in high school, you're gonna close so many doors, man. Like, so many more opportunities will come towards you if you're more positive. And I'm not saying that from some holistic fucking stupid fucking, it's some crazy secret. Just be positive and the universe will give it to you. I'm not saying it from that perspective. What I'm saying is, by being an active participant in your life, by having some semblance of positivity, people are going to come towards you. You see, I think one of the main reasons why my YouTube channel is the way that it is, because, yeah, let's face it, in a lot of my videos, I bitch, moan, and complain. That's how I come off. And so I tend to gravitate a lot of negative people that are kind of stewing in that position, which is why the next video that I'm putting out is a very helpful one. The videos where I'm a little bit more positive or a little bit more animated and entertaining, those are the videos that do great, because people, like, they want to sit and enjoy positivity. If you're a positive individual, if you look on the bright side, or if you're not such a negative Nancy, I mean, this old fucking adage, but if you allow positivity into your life, you have a positive outlook on the world around you, and you look at the glass half full rather than half empty, opportunity, the door's open. Like, there's so much more opportunities for people that are positive. I mean, like, for example, if I were a boss and I had an employee that was negative, doesn't matter how hard of a worker he is, but he's just like a negative individual, I'm not going to want to promote that person into a higher position. I mean, hell, I might find a reason just to get rid of him, because I don't need that negative space in my workplace. And there's someone that, like, they work hard. They may not get everything just right, but, like, they have the hustle, they have the drive, and they're a positive individual. I'll give that person an opportunity. I'll try to go out of my way to help that person be better at their job. Because that's the kind of people you want to see elevated. These people that are negative and stuff, you don't want anything to do with it. You just want to back off. Like, okay, this guy's a lost cause kind of deal. I'm not negative in school. I'm just quiet. Okay. Um, the the conversations that we've had, and I've told you this before. The conversations that we've had, it's very negative, dude. Like like I said the other night on the stream, it's like I understand that you've had a hard draw, you've had a rough life, you've had a lot of crazy shit happen to you, but has there ever been anything decent, man? Um, a lot of the conversations with you, it's like everything is so negative. There have been times where the moment that you come into the stream, you talk about how depressed you are, right out the fucking gate, and it's like, what the fuck just happened? Like, we're sitting here having a cool stream, we're chit-chatting, shooting the shit, and then all of us just come down. Like, we come crashing down, and it's like, I mean, you do you, man. I'm trying to give you some advice to kind of maybe motivate you to kind of get your head in the right space, you know. And and why do I say this? Why am I brute force like super honest with you about my outlook? And that's because I give a fuck. If I didn't give a fuck, I would probably just tell you to fuck off and be rude. But you know, if I didn't care, I wouldn't say anything. You know, the fact that I'm going out of my way to have this extended conversation, that shows how dedicated I am to trying to, you know, like be a rock for you, you know, be in your corner, be supportive. You know, it took me a long time to understand that criticism's not a bad thing. For years, I thought if someone were to criticize me or something that I'm doing, that's a bad thing. No, criticism's great. That's like on my YouTube videos. When I get comments and stuff, positive, negative, it don't matter. The fact that they're engaging in the conversation at all means a lot to me. The fact that they might critique my video one way or another, it means the world to me. Because that's telling me, holy shit, like this person took time out of their day to give me some advice or tell me something I can improve on. And you know, I'll look at it and I'll address it and like, yeah, maybe this person's right. I may not agree with them, but you know what, maybe this is coming from a space of experience. Maybe they're telling me this because they probably do have a good idea that I'd never thought of. Honestly, at this point, I may not stream tonight. Like, I really wanted to, but I mean, obviously I'm streaming now, but when I get home, I may not stream. Because, fucking A, dude. Damn, there's like I can't see who's up in the stream. I can't see anything. Streaming on the phone sucks. Okay, but it's a long process. Self-improvement's a son of a bitch, dude. One of the hardest things I've had to do in my life is look at myself in the mirror. It fucking sucks to fucking look at yourself, honestly look at yourself and say, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's a son of a bitch, and it fucking sucks, and I hate doing it, but there are moments in my life where I gotta look at myself and be like, yo, dude, get your shit together. You know? It's like, I hate looking at myself in the mirror. Like even real life. Like, I'm a beautiful motherfucker, don't get me wrong, but holy shit, dude. There are just times I look at myself and I just can't stand what I see looking back. You know? It's like, I've been disappointed in myself at times. But it's a hard pill to swallow, but swallow it you most certainly damn will. What is up, my dog? Ugh. Long story short, car accident. Waiting for a cop to show up to file a police report. Not me, the other guy. Normally, we would have just exchanged information. However, he's driving a company truck, so his company requires he has a police report, so here I am. Holy fucking shit. It's been over 3 hours. Sitting here in the cold and rain. I tried my best to be, I guess, positive. But something happened this year that dragged me down. Oh, dude, no, I know, and I feel you. Trust me, dude. I know. That thing that happened, I've been right fucking there, dude. Right fucking there. Okay? So I know how rough it can be. You know, when my dad passed away, a few months later, my mom kicked me out, and I was living on my own, 17. My dad died right, like 3 days before my 17th birthday, and it just fucking rocked us all to our core. And God, man, I just went through a weird time in my life. You know, my dad passed away a few months later. I'm living on my own, trying to figure this shit out. I'm telling you, man, it gets better. It never gets easier. Like, I still miss the fuck out of my dad, man. I do. I'm glad he's gone. In his condition, you know, at the end of it, you know, if he were still alive today in the condition that he was in, it just wouldn't be good for him, you know. So he's in a better place considering everything, you know. You know, cancer ended up tearing him apart, but he fucking trucked it, man. He pushed on hard, and you know what? He deserves a rest. You know, he did his job. He raised me and my sister and sisters. So I promise now to act positive in your streams. Do not act. Acting is disingenuous. I want you to come in here and be yourself, man. I do. But how do I describe this? Fuck. I want you to be yourself. And I'm not saying that if you come in my streams, you have to be positive. Because let's face it, I bitch, moan, and complain all the fucking time. Okay? So some people are going to shoot the shit and say what they say. I'm giving you fucking life advice, bruh. I'm telling you, like, I get it. Shit's hard. It is. The easiest way for you to make life easier on you is to just try to look on the bright side. I'm not saying go out of your way and be hoop, hop, hip, hop, hooray, be positive and shit. No, I'm saying, dude, just try to look on the bright side of shit. That's all. That's it. Case closed. You know, it's like, acknowledge the fact that shit sucks and just don't let it get you down. Is it going to? Fuck yeah. Of course it is. That shit's gonna fucking sit in you. You gotta have a positive outlet. You gotta have people to talk to. You gotta have, you know, constructive things to do to not just get your mind off of it, but to deal with the things that are hard, you know. Hopefully you pick up what I'm putting down. I mean, I want you to come up in this stream and be, you know, an active member, and I appreciate, you know, the top tier fan that you have been. You know, it means the world to a creator like me. But you do you, dog. Whatever makes you happy. That's what I say. Whatever makes you happy, so long as it doesn't harm another individual. I want to improve, but I don't want to be one of those fake people who are happy all the time. Look at me, dude. Like, I am barely holding it together with fucking duct tape, alright? And I let you guys know what's going on in my world on the daily. And you know what? I'm still fucking happy. My world is all different kinds of crazy. But I get to sleep in a bed with a woman I love. I get to fucking walk in the door after work and I get to see my 2-year-old say, hi! You know, it's like there's bitching. It's a good source of letting the negative stuff out of you. But when you're done, be prepared to move on from it. Keep looking forward. That's right. Always forward momentum. You know. It's like when I bitch, I'm shooting the shit with y'all. This is some fucked up shit that happened to me. You ever have some shit like that happen to you? Etc. You know, we're shooting the shit. We're all in the shit together. I still want to make dark jokes. Still want to make self-deprecating jokes, but I want to... Dude, dark humor is the shit, dude. And you can do that. Look at Rodney Dangerfield. All of his entire comedy career was centralized around how fucked up his existence is. And he used that to make other people laugh, which in turn gave him a sense of joy. The fact that he could provide that for other people, you know? Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Papa Roach, dog. This is my last resort. Before your time, man. Before your time. Thomas, you're my guy. Keep your head up. Fuck, dude. Photo, we had a brief conversation, and he was flirting with the idea of joining the military. Flirting with the idea. I don't think he was taking it super serious, but I think that the spark was there. The, you know, I don't know about the Air Force, because, Foibles had joined the Army, and so we were kind of going from there. But holy fuck, man, the Air Force, man, a lot of people, man, when they don't know which branch to join, I'm like, hey, are you smart? Like, can you fucking count to 10? Do you know your ABCs? Do you know the different colors? Join the Air Force. If you don't know these things, go be infantry, dog. That's my advice that I usually give to people. Should join the military, but I can't. I'm telling you, man, the military is a fucking beast in its own, man. Like, it's its own fucking thing, dog. But it gives you stuff that the civilian world can't. It gives you a particular mindset. It gives you a particular vantage point in the world. Like, God cursed with a heart transplant. Dude, I was a liberal little shit when I was in high school. I was very all about the Democratic Party and all this stuff, and we're the man's oppressing us, dude. We need social change and all this shit. And I fucking drank the goddamn Kool-Aid when I was in high school. But when I joined the military, it wasn't like I was fed, like I was red pilled or anything. It's like just my outlook on the world around me changed. And I'm like, holy shit, that's a crock of bullshit, dog. Dude, when I was in high school, man, I was very fucking liberal, man. Very liberal. There's a quote in one of my first YouTube videos where I talk shit about George Bush. Okay, if you can go far back and find it, it's not labeled in the title or anything. You'll have to look in one of the old videos. But like, I talk shit about Bush, and looking back, like, wait a minute, George Bush wasn't actually that bad of a president. I mean, every president's got some hiccups here and there. There's some level of controversy, this, that, and the other. Holy shit, George Bush, he actually, for the position that he was in at the era that he was president of the United States, that motherfucker did every goddamn thing he could, And it's like, back when I was in high school, I was like, fuck George Bush, fuck the military, I'm gonna grow my hair long and be a hippie. And then he couldn't grow any facial hair or anything. But then I joined the military. I started looking at things from a more conservative perspective, and I grew facial hair for the first time in my life. I became a fucking man. That's what the military does to you, man. Does some real good shit. Drives you fucking crazy at the same goddamn time, but holy shit, man, you will fucking, your balls will drop the second time when you join the military. You'll get a good vantage point on what the real world is, This is so fucked up. As long as they get this shit done before midnight, we're good to go. And I gotta piss. Fuck. You would have hated me in high school. Yeah, you probably would have. The last 2 years of it, at least. No, no, you know. I know it's a joke, but really, like, yeah, it's different now. It's kids are a lot more informed nowadays because there's a lot more pressing shit that's going on. Like, look at the whole fucking the gender shit that's going on, right? And a lot of the social justice. Kids your age that are becoming young adults, they are the most conservative generation in decades. And the reason why is these kids are getting blamed for shit that they had nothing to do with, right? God, there's no nice way to say this, but like look at the like a lot of like the Black Lives movement, the Black Lives Matter movement supporters and whatnot. Oh God, that stream was fucking dope, dude. That was awesome, but not on Twitch. It sucks. Really bad. I mean, I probably should check my Yahoo.